Annabelle, and welcome back to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing a full run-through of Wonder Woman 84, or WW84, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be doing a two-player run-through, and we're going to be rescuing civilian, which are actually victory points. So why don't you just join me at the table and let's play Wonder Woman 84. Alright, so setting up the game is pretty simple. There are only 3 decks that do, well, depending on the number of characters, you're going to have a deck of enemies every game, and then a deck for each player that you have in the game. In this run through, I'm going to be doing a 2-player game, so I have 2 decks. I picked the gold and the black. There's also silver and white decks. And the tokens, which are the civilian tokens. These come in numbers 1, 2, and 3. And they're going to be our victory points. Whoever has the most at the end of the game, most victory points, total of victory points, is the winner. So in order to set up the game, first let's shuffle our enemies. This is a deck of enemy cards that we're going to be sharing. We're trying to defeat enemies so we can rescue civilians, which are victory points. And we're going to put 3 out. Okay, so here's our deck, and all right, there's our 3 enemies ready to be tackled. And then each player is going to shuffle their deck. This is a placeholder just so you know which Wonder Woman you are, because we're all playing as Wonder Woman, because who doesn't want to be Wonder Woman, right? Well, I guess if you're a man, you kind of want to be Wonder Man. Is that a thing? All right, anyway, so we shuffle. And we get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the gold player. And let's do the same with the, whoops, I forgot to leave her face. There she is. Okay, let's put her aside. You really don't need that in a 2-player game, probably not even in a 4-player game. You can remember pretty well who your teammates are, but I guess it comes in handy when you're giving back cards, which you're going to see how giving back cards is done during the game. I'm sure it's gonna happen. It has to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's put the deck here. How about we do it like this? Sure. I want to make sure everything is in camera, and let's put this one like that. There we go. So that's it. That's set up. Now we're ready to start playing the game. Let's go to gameplay. All right, so the game looks simple, and it is. It's very simple, but it's one of those games that looks simple, but then when you get into the meat and potatoes of it, it's not. On your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to play 3 of your cards into one of these enemies. But which enemy to play it onto is where the crux of the game is, because you have to obviously match, but you're going to get to draw more civilians depending if you can complete the goals of each enemy. So in order for me to make a decision, we'll start with the goal player. I need to know what's out on the board. So let me show you what's out there. It might not make a lot of sense to you now, but I do want to at least show you. And then we'll go ahead and pick 3 cards for the goal player. Okay, so starting with the enemy that is closest to the deck, we have an enemy that wants 2 blocks, which is this pink symbol right there. Then she wants 2 lassos, 1 sprint, and 1 punch. But here's the thing. The person that has the most actions is going to draw 1 civilian. And most actions means most of any, because it doesn't specify. And then if somebody has all of an action, they get to draw 1. So somebody wants to get all of the blocks, that will draw them 1. If the same person, if the goal player has all of the blocks and all of the lassos, they trigger this twice. And you'll see that done during the game. But at least now you know. This guy wants a lot of actions, and he wants all of 1 action. Okay, moving along. The second enemy wants 3 blocks, 1 lasso, 1 sprint, and 1 punch. And the most blocks, which is these, is going to draw 1. And if you have at least 1 action, you're going to draw 1. And finally, the last enemy, it wants the highest diversity, is going to draw 1. So you want to diversify and get a lot of different icons. However, if you look at this, these 2 icons are not needed. So highest diversity means only 2 different actions. And then if you have 1 sprint, you're going to get to draw 1 card. Okay, so let's take a look at my hand the gold player's hand to see what I'm gonna play. All right, here's my 5 cards. Let's look at them. And you can see how simple the game is. All I have in my cards is an icon. And I'm going to be matching. I have 2 punches, 3 punches. I have 3 punches, and then I have these 2 cards that have double actions. And each icon counts as 1 when we're rewarding the players that defeated the enemy. You'll get to see all of that, don't worry. The problem with these is that in order to place them in a specific enemy, they must need both. So for example, remember this enemy? The one that was on the right? It wants no blocks. So this card that I have in my hand does not work with this enemy because this card gives a block and a sprint, and he doesn't want any blocks. So this card is useless. And so is this one, because this also gives a block. And actually, this is totally useless because it gives it 2 icons that this enemy doesn't need. So that should give you a good idea of kind of what I'm going for. So now let's see what I'm going to play. So you would think that the double action cards are better, and they, in a way they are, because they count as 2 icons instead of 1, but you got to be careful when you play them, as you saw. So with that in mind, this card is kind of dead to me. I got to take advantage of these double cards. Let's see. Over here, most blocks, so that's a good one to put blocks on. So if I put this card here, let's say, I get that fulfilled. There are no more punches needed, and I'm on my way to most blocks, and that's one of the 3 cards that I can play. I will go ahead and actually put this card here, and you want to do it so that the icons are still showing, so you know when this is completed. So with this card, now I've completed the punch, I've completed the sprint, and I have 2 out of the 3 blocks, which means that gold player is already going to have the most blocks and is going to get to draw 1, and I am denying the black player from drawing a civilian because there's no way he can have more blocks than me. I have 2 out of the 3, and the only thing that's left on this card is a lasso and another block. All I have in my hands are punches, so I'm done with this enemy. I can't put anything there. This card wants, this enemy wants no punches, so I guess my only choice is to put a punch here, which is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I actually will get to draw a civilian card because I have all of an action, because I have all of the punches that this enemy needs. Now at the end of my turn, I can discard as many cards as I want from my hand and then draw back up to 5. Now I know I have 2 punches, and I know nothing out here needs punches. So I think the gold player is going to go ahead and discard these 2 cards and get a set of 5 fresh cards to see if I can start working on the other cards and, you know, earn civilian tokens from the other enemies. Okay. Now we don't score the enemies until they're completely defeated, and that means matching all of the icons that are there. And as soon as we defeat one, we're gonna get another one. The game ends 2 ways that the game can end. The game ends when we run out of civilian tokens, which is what I've seen the most. Usually that's how the game ends, or if we defeat 10 enemies. So far, we haven't done any of those, not even one of any of those. All right, so let's go to the black player, and he's got a block, 2 sprints, a punch, and a punch. So we know punches are no bueno anymore because the gold player already fulfilled all of the punches. Punch here, no punches here. So punches, don't need them. I got 2 sprints. Let's see. I know that here if I put a sprint, 1 sprint draws me a card. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's move this down a bit. Okay, there's 1 sprint there, and let's see. If I do all of an action here, I would get to draw 1. So I'm gonna put the only sprint that's needed there, so I can draw 1 from there. And then I have a block that doesn't need a block. That needs a block, but I cannot get most blocks anymore. I would, however, get 1 action, draw 1 card, and my fear is that if I don't jump into this enemy and the gold player finishes, I'm not going to get to draw any civilians. So with my 3rd card, I'm going to go ahead and actually kind of help here, just so that I can draw at least 1. Maybe I'll draw the 3 and it'll be better off than the other player. Now the 2 punches, again, not needed. I could keep them because I know there's a new enemy coming soon, but I think I'm just going to discard them for now. I might regret that, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, and get 5 new cards. Okay, go back to the gold player and let's see what the gold player got. Ooh, a lot of double actions. And those double actions, yeah, they're great, but they're hard to play sometimes. And now it's kind of, we're getting to a point where this is going to be kind of tricky. Let's see. Over here, that gold action doesn't work. I think over here, all we need is a lasso, so that's not going to work. What about over here? We need a lasso. Nope, over here. So this card doesn't work right now. This one could work. This is a block and a lasso, which I need over here. So that's going to be my first card with this lasso. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, because the order is important, let me go ahead and finish this enemy. Once I put the lasso here, we have 3 blocks, 1 lasso, 1 sprint, and 1 punch. This enemy is finished. We get to score it right away, which means that, who knows, maybe I'll get to use my card. That's one of my 3 cards that I can play. So my turn is not over. We're just going to resolve the rewards and add another enemy to the board. So let's see. What do we got? Most blocks, draw 1. So we count the blocks, and it's 2 against 1. The yellow player, the gold player actually, is the winner there. So I'm going to draw blindly. Let me just shuffle these a bit, kind of like bingo's domino style, not bingo style. Oops, see what happens. Okay, come on. All right, I get to draw. How many is it? 1? Yeah. Most blocks draw me 1. Okay, I got a 1. See, all right, no problem. And then 1 action, draw 1. So anybody that did 1 action gets to draw 1. So obviously we both did, and that's why the black player kind of moved into that. So yeah, both of us are going to get a token, so I'll just do them simultaneously. I don't think the order matters, so because we're picking them randomly, but okay. And then what happens is all these cards get put back in the respective players' discard piles. So black player gets cards on their discard pile, and so does the gold player. And then this enemy is defeated. Remember, 10 enemies and the game ends. We flip another one, and my turn can continue. So yeah, I got 2 tokens for him. Of course, this information is secret, so you really don't know who's winning. You want to try and acquire as many tokens as possible, because that will give you a higher probability that you will actually win the game. Because what if you're getting all the lousy 1 tokens and your enemy or the other player is getting all the 3ers, right? So okay, so continuing on, let's see. The new enemy wants highest diversity, draw 2, and 2 sprints, draw 5. I like highest diversity. I think I can do that. I'm going to put this card here. Gives me 2 already, going for that high diversity one. So that's my second card. And then for my third card, of course, it needs a lot of sprints. Let's see. 1 sprint, highest diversity. For my third card, can I do this? No. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to sprint right here, because I see that whoever has the most sprints draws 2, and if I get 2 sprints, I get to draw 2 as well. So sprinting in this side seems like a good idea. These guys, I don't know that I'm gonna use that much. So I'm gonna just, I know it's discarding it, but I'll get it back. So I'm just gonna discard those 2 and get 5 fresh ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see that there's no new enemies coming out, so a fresh set of cards seems like a good idea. Let's go to the black player and see, what does the black deck have for us? Okay, got a double action, which we're going to take a look at first. All right, so this one doesn't work there because the punch is already taken. Here it would work. Does it give me anything? Highest diversity, yes, let's go for that high diversity. So that's 1 out of my 3 cards. And do I have any sprints? I do. So I want to put a sprint here too, because we're going for most sprints, or actually 2 sprints. And so right now we're tied for high diversity, and we both have 1 sprint. So we're tied on this card. And I have 1 more card that I can play. It's either a punch or a block, which means this enemy is dead to me. Here I could do a block. Here, no more blocks. So the only thing I could actually do is play a block. And just like it's the gold player, I'm going to get rid of those and hope for better cards. All right. Back to the gold deck. Let's see. Gold deck has some sprint action, which is perfect. I will go ahead and put 2 sprints here. Actually, 1 sprint, because that's going to give me the 2 sprints draw 2. So I am assuring that I'm going to get to draw 2 So that's great. Then highest diversity. What else is needed on this card? We've got the blocks, we got the lasso, we got the sprint, we got everything already. So let's see, what else? What can I get from here? Highest diversity. Do I have lassos? I do have a lasso, so let's put a lasso here. And for my last one, let's put a sprint here. That's my 3 cards. That way I'm getting in the highest diversity on this one. I got 2 blocks left. Do I want them? There's only like 1 block that's needed, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I know I keep getting rid of them. I don't know if that's the best strategy. Is it better to keep what you know you have or to get fresh new cards? All right, black player, let's see, or black deck. Let us go. Okay, what was I going for? Obviously, if you're playing just by yourself, you could keep track a little bit better of what you're doing, but at least this gives you an idea. I have a double card. Can we use it anywhere? Nope, I cannot put it here because the punch is already taken. Over here, nope, it's already taken. And over here, nope. So this card, for now, it doesn't work. That means I might want to get rid of one of these cards. What do we need here? I think all we need is a lasso. No, we have the lassos. We have this, 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more sprints to finish this card. Do I have 2 more sprints? I do not. I have a sprint, but it comes with the block. This card is also not going to be able to be played. Okay, I got lassos and punches, and I have not played any card. So if I put a lasso here, all we need is 1 more sprint, and this is finished. If I put, you know what? Yes, I want to put all of my lassos here because all of an action draw 1. So I'm triggering that. And let's see, what else is needed? I think all we need here is a block, and this is done. But all I have in my hand is a punch. Where can I punch? I don't think I can punch anywhere. And these I'm not, so you know what? I can't play any of my cards. So in that case, I will get rid of them and hope that I can finish one of these enemies, or that my fellow player finishes one of these enemies, so that more cards are useful, because you see that we're getting stuck and it's kind of hard to keep going with these. So let's see. Punch and a sprint, not needed there, probably not needed anywhere. Okay, here we have 2 lassos. We need a block to finish that, but I don't have a block. Here we need 1 lasso, 2 more. Okay, I can finish this one so that we can refresh and get some new enemies. Oh, there we go. This one is completed. Let's super double check. 2 blocks, there they are. 1 lasso, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprints and 1 punch. So we've defeated this. Now it looks like we like defeating the middle enemy. Have you noticed? We haven't even completed these 2, and this one's been defeated twice. All right, so who gets what? Highest diversity, draw 2. Who has the highest diversity? The yellow player has 1, 2, 3 different things, and the black player has 3 different things. So we're tied, and when we're tied, everybody gets the rewards. And of course, in a 2-player game, you would think, well, you know, it's a wash. But remember, we're drawing randomly, so who knows? One of us might get luckier than the other one. In a more 3 or 4-player game, then maybe the rewards are the 2-player tied, and the rewards are divided between those 2 players, and the other 2 players do not get anything. So it works a little bit better in higher player counts. But here we both draw 2, so I'm just gonna give 2. Let's see, that another lousy ones and more. Well, we're getting all the ones out of the way, I guess. Okay, believe me, there's other numbers in there. And oh, we forgot 2 sprints. Let's see, forget the other one. So who has 2 sprints? Definitely the yellow player. And does the black player made it to 2 sprints? No, he did not. No, he didn't. So it's only the gold player drawing 2. There's 2s. Okay, that one was a good pull. Black player really missed out on that. And that's our second enemy defeated. The gold player. I don't know why I keep calling him yellow. Maybe because I like playing with yellow. I don't know why. But there's no yellow in this game. It's either gold, silver, white, or black. So there we go. And immediately we get another enemy. Now I've already played 2 cards, which means that the gold player still has 1 more go. Let's see if we can get some of these double actions out there. So this one wants most actions, draw 1, and all of an action, draw 1. So perfect. Do you need punches? Yes, you do. So there's my last card. And you know what? This time I'm going to keep my cards because I can see that I can play them. So I have 2. So I draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3. That will be 5. Okay. Now the black player is like, finally, new enemies. What can I do? All right, let's see. Over here, we still need a block. Do you have a block? Yes, you have a block to finish that. Let's go ahead and finish this one. Get some fresh enemies. That's 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So most actions draw 1. The black player looks like has the most actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So the black player is going to get to draw 1. Ooh, a 3-er. Very good. And then all of an action draw 1. So the black player has both of the blocks. So they get to draw 1. The black player has all of the lassos, 2. So it gets to draw 2. Okay. The black player has all of the sprint actions, so it gets to draw 1, and then the yellow player has all of the punches, so it gets to draw 1. So you see how probably the civilians is going to be the way this game is going to end. We just drew a bunch of civilians, rescued a bunch of people, and finally defeated this enemy. And that's our 3rd enemy defeated. We get a new one. I think I've only played 1 card, so let's keep going. Let's see what else. Okay, I have this guy wants most sprints and 2 different actions. Draw 1. So I have some sprints. You know what? I think I'm gonna sprint it up because two different actions would draw me 1. I'm guaranteed that. But most sprints. How about this one over here? Most actions, that will tie me up. So you know what? Yes, I'm going to put it here because also all of an action, and I will get to draw 2 out of this, tied up over there. Let's see, most actions draw 1. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play this one here. I will worry about this card later. I don't know. And these cards, I like them. I can use them here, so I'm gonna keep them. 4 and 5. So finally we're getting to hold on to some cards for the next turn. We weren't doing that before. All right, goal player. You see how the turns go really fast. Like there's no stopping. And especially if you're actually playing with more players, the other player can start thinking while the one player is putting cards out there, the other player is thinking, oh no, they took my place. Oh, let me see, where can I put them? And the turns will even go even faster because here I have to start thinking again from scratch. But let's see. This is most actions and all of an action. What's left? 2. We're missing punches, but that wouldn't be all of an action, so I don't like that. So this card, not too great. This one's been here forever. Can we finish it? All we need is 1 more sprint. Oh yes, I do. Okay, shall we finish it or shall we go for this one? This one wants most sprints, so you know what? I don't want to finish it. I want to start with a sprint. So that's 1. 2 different actions. I can do that. I already have 2 different actions. That's 2. Unfortunately, I don't have any more sprints. So can I? What's going on here? 1, 1, 2. I feel like in this. Yeah, we'll finish this one. Actually, if I finish something, it's my last card, and I'm gonna give first dip to my enemy, to my the other player. So maybe not. I feel like in this game, a lot of what I'm doing all the time is counting the icons. There's a lot of counting going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it here. I'm not gonna finish that enemy. If he wants to finish it, by all means, he can do it himself. And these 2 punches don't seem like they're very helpful, so I'm just gonna give them up and get 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, black. Let's see. We got some of those double actions. Can we get rid of them? Or use them? Yes, we can. That actually looks good. That will give me 2 different actions, and we'll finish the lassos and we'll finish the punches. I need to sprint over there. You know what? Instead of this one, I'm going to go ahead and sprint and lasso it up. There we go. Because that would still give me 2 different actions, but I'm also going for the sprints. And I have another sprint. That's 2. That puts me on right now winning on the sprint battle, and actually that guarantees that I win on the sprint battles. 3 against 1, so perfect. And I have 2 more cards. I think this one is done with that. This one is done. I don't need this one. And this double one is going to give me a hard time placing when it's so tough. The enemies are almost all done. So we'll just get 5 new ones. Okie dokes. And if I ever run out of deck, I just shuffle my discard pile and keep going. So, which we're probably gonna do soon. Okay, let's see. This guy really got ahead on me. Well, it happens. Maybe I should have given him a new enemy to focus on. Let's see, 1, 2 sprints. Okay, all I need here is a punch and this enemy is done. So let's get rid of him. Okay, very good. Because we like defeating the middle guy, don't we? All right, that was that for that one. So most actions, which is, actually we are tied. So everybody's gonna draw 1. So it's good that I finished it. Okay, everybody gets a 1. And then all of an action, draw 1. So black has all of the blocks. So draws 1, gets a 2. Lassos is the black one. He's got all of the actions. He gets a 1. Sprints, we did not, nobody has all of the sprints. We split them up. 1 black, 1 yellow. And then punches, the yellow actually, the gold player gets it. And he gets a 3, not bad. Okay, so this enemy is defeated. I believe that's our 4th. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's our 4th. Okay. Yep, and then we got 2 for the black player, 2 for the yellow player. I like that it's easy to tell. With 4 players, I'm sure that you can just split out the cards once the enemy is defeated. It's pretty easy to do. I like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've only played 1 card. Also, I like that you can check how many cards you've played because you're gonna play 3 cards, so you're always gonna end up with just 2 in your hand. So what does this new enemy want? Highest diversity, draw 2, and 2 punches, draw 1. Do I have any punches? I don't. So I can start with the highest diversity. For example, if I put that there, no one else can put that. And if I put that there, I've blocked all those actions. And that's it for my turn. I have 2 lassos that I'm not going to need. There's a lasso needed there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's get 5 new ones. Get 1 more card left on my deck, and then I'm going to have to, what do you call it? Shuffle my discard. Okay, let's move things here just in case. Make it tight. All right, very good. Let's see, what do I have? Looks like I have 2 blocks, 2 lassos, and a punch. I know that here all we need is a lasso to finish that enemy. Shall we do it? Oh no, and a sprint. I don't have a sprint, so let's not worry about this one. Can I get on can I do anything here? I have a punch, 2 punches. Okay, so let's put a punch here. Be on our way. 2 punches will get us to draw 2. Highest diversity. I don't think I can help with that. So that's it for that enemy. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. I just need a punch to finish this, but I don't have any punches. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so I guess we can finish this one, right? Let's check. 0 blocks, then 2 lassos. Oh no, I need a sprint. I don't have a sprint. So that one's missing a sprint. That one's missing a lot of stuff, but unfortunately not the lassos or the blocks. So I'm stuck. I can't play anything else. 2, 1. Yeah, so all these I'm just gonna get rid of. That's unfortunate. Don't wanna see a turn where you don't play all 3 of your cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also has 1 left. Okay, back to the gold player. Let's see. Well, got a double action. Can we put it here? No, we can't put it here because lassos are already taken. Okay. Let's see. What did we say I needed here? Another sprint. Do I have sprints? I don't. So I mean, I have a sprint, but it has a lasso attached to it. So, so this card is no bueno. I can't use it anywhere. This lasso, no bueno here, no bueno here, no bueno here. So lassos are no good. Okay. It's getting tough. Okay, here we need 5 punches. For sure, there's a punch for you. Or, actually, if I put a punch here, I think I can finish this one. Can I? Let's check. That will be 1 block, 2 lassos, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so let's do that instead. Do that and finish, complete defeating this enemy. So most sprints, the black player has the most sprints. He's gonna draw 2, so I kind of helped him, but at least I'm gonna get fresh enemies because I wasn't gonna be able to play my cards. And then 2 different actions. So the black player has 2 different actions and the yellow player has 2 different actions. So We both get to draw one. Just put it like that. Okay. And black player gets their cards back. Yellow player gets their cards back. Enemy defeated. Get a new enemy. I believe that's our 5th enemy defeated. Okay. And I've only played 1 card. So most lassos draw 2. All of an action, draw 1. Okay, time to play my cards. Now this one, nope, because it needs no sprints. Most lassos. So let's get on the lasso action here. 1, and why not? All of an action. So that would be all of my, because all of an action draws me 1, and I've done all of the blocks. And these 2, hard to play. Let's get rid of them. 1. And then, of course, like I said, if we ever run out of deck, we just shuffle our discard pile and keep going. And we draw back up to 5. We have 1. Let's see. And you can tell the game is almost over. Not much left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's worry about gold player later. Let's see what the black deck has in store for us. A lot of lassos. And you know what? We need most lassos. So for this turn, I'm not even going to worry about anything else. I'm going to put 3 lassos down. That completes all the lassos and makes me ahead of the game. Now I have a block that I cannot play, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I have a punch that I can play here and I can play here. So I'm going to keep my punch. 1, 2. Again, shuffle. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the gold. Gold player, what do you have? Gold player is like, really? You took all of that? Okay. So, what is this double action? Do I need it anywhere? No. So double action, I don't need to worry about you. Okay, here we needed 2 punches. 2 punches. Do I have a second punch? I do. So you know what? I will make sure I draw 2 in the middle card by just putting these 2 punches here. Highest diversity. I have 2 diversity. So you know what? My 3rd card, I'll put a sprint so that I'm going for that highest diversity. And then this card I know I want to discard. Do I need a lasso anywhere? Lasso? No, I don't. So I'm gonna go goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the black cards. Let's see. Okay. Double action. That's going to be impossible, isn't it? A punch. Nope. A punch. Okay, punch. Nope. Nope. Okay. I really want to finish this card and get something fresh. Let's see. What do we need? We just need a sprint, and I have it. So for my first card, I'm going to put a sprint here. Sprint out of the way. And we've got 2 lassos, 3 sprints. Let's see, highest diversity. The black player has 2 different things and the yellow player has 2 different things. So we're tied. Everybody draws 1. Oops, I'll just, no. Let's see, let's shuffle a little bit. Okay, here we go. 3 and a 2, okay. And 1 sprint draws 1. So the black player and the yellow player both have a sprint. So they both draw 1, there you go. And only 2 left. So this is going to be this is going to happen soon. There's your 3 cards. There's your 2 cards. New enemy. But I think instead of worrying about the new enemy, I still can play 2 more cards. I'm going to try and finish one of these. See if I can get this game finished. Let's see. Over here we got the block. We got the lasso. We need a sprint, and we need 2 more punches. So that's going to be hard to finish. We need a sprint and punches. I don't have a double action sprint and punches. So I can't finish that. Can I finish this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All we need is a punch. So yes, I can finish this one. Am I right? Let's see. 1 block, 1, 2, 3, 4 lassos, no sprints, and a punch. Yes, this one's finished. So most lassos draws 2. And remember, I made sure it was me. So I draw 2 and that's it. There's no more to be had. Because we do it in order. All of an action, sorry, there's no more civilian tokens. So this enemy is defeated. And black cards, yellow, gold cards. How many enemies did we defeat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got out to 7. We needed 3 more. There's no need to put a new enemy on the board because we've done it. We've gotten all of the civilian tokens. Now looking at just by amount, it would look like the black player is the winner. But remember, there's different numbers. So let's actually check it out. Let's see. This guy has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let me double check because me and math, you guys know me and math. 3, 6, 7, 8, that's 10. And then 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Okay, so this guy has 20 points. What about our black player over here? Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20. So he wins by this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 26. So 20 to 26. And just like we predicted, more tokens got him the win, or her. The black deck is the winner. Well guys, there you have it. That was a full run through of WW84 Wonder Woman, the card game. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. Always leave us a comment. Tell us which one is your favorite DC character. If you do enjoy Wonder Woman, which one was your favorite DC movie? Or if you're a Marvel fan, then go ahead and tell us that as well. If you haven't subscribed to Meeple Village yet, go ahead and do so. We put videos almost weekly or more than once a week. And we do run-throughs, we do reviews, we do unboxings, lots of fun stuff, so join us in the channel. Also, we have really cool pictures on Instagram and on Twitter, so you can follow us there as well. I will see you guys on the next video, but until then, may you play more games.